Hi everyone, it's James Sankey here from Smart Footprints. I hope you're well. Just thought I'd join today to give you a brief update on what we've been doing over the last 5 months. It's been a busy time setting up the business, working with potential new partners and customers. We've had some great work with 2 universities so far. Been helping one university that's getting towards the end of a supply selection process for their core network. And that's a group of 8 university. And off on the West Coast, we have another university there that's just about to start on the request for information activities and getting involved in that too. So lots of work happening in the higher education space around network transformation, network visualization and automation capabilities. I think all of our universities are looking to get more out of their infrastructure in ways that can allow them to secure that cost effectively and to be able to bring the cost of the operation of that network down. This is one of those first 4 areas that I've got here on the list on the side of me here, network transformation. In the latest brochure that I've got that I will share with this video, we've decided to call that network automation because ultimately that's the goal that we're hearing out there. So we've got a range of services there that I'm able to deliver through my team. We've got architects and engineers that are very experienced in this space with technologies across the major vendor sets and also across tool sets like Ansible, for example. The second area there, data transformation, we've now decided to call that data-driven insights. Again, we're looking at the outcome here. And this is the area that I think is often lacking. Working out, what data you have, how that's structured, how you can actually analyze that, how you can automate around that, how you can curate that properly for the future and for retention, and also how you can actually visualize that data and how you can actually present that in a dashboard format. It's data that's driving businesses today. It's data that helps you to actually identify what's really going on, whether your innovations are hitting the mark, and also whether or not you can actually get those efficiencies through data that you've been promised. So this is an area where I think we've got some great opportunity to help. We've got expertise in the AI space, machine learning space, but also in the data visualization, data analysis space, and happy to talk more with those of you that might be interested in that. Of the 4 areas, the third area is around an area called connected future places. We're hearing a lot about that at the moment. A lot of government grants are going into this area, a lot of work with local government at the moment as well. I've recently become a smart city practitioner. So I've got a certification in that area now, and I've also been working with Standards Australia for 18 months around this whole area, and I'm the chair of the IEC group for smart city systems. So I've got access to a wealth of expertise across the world and across Australia. Now in the connected future places space, there's a lot happening at various levels, and I see some interesting challenges emerging around the capture and use of data from those future places and the ability to not only scale, but also to actually extract value. And by that, I mean, how do you know if your investments are actually hitting the bottom line for you? And how is your deployment and your solution and your platform working compared to someone else doing that maybe at a peer location, a peer council or another university, their smart campus initiatives? That seems to be lacking. So I've started working with the IEC and their leaders around trying to put some sort of a framework around that. And I'm going to be starting to seek those out there in the Australian community to come together to help try and extract a bit of a value framework that builds on the indicators that have been provided of late. I'm also working alongside V Lee. You may know V Lee. She used to work at Standards Australia. She's a great colleague of mine, and she's going to be helping me not only look at how you navigate the policy side of funding opportunities and working with government, but also she's a great stakeholder engager and advisor. So she's going to be joining me along with in the Future Places team. And the third person in that space is Grande. He's done a lot of work on IoT with the utility space. He's also worked in education and telecoms, and he was responsible for the IoT rollouts when Telstra first decided to venture down that path. So he brings a wealth of expertise there, which I'm glad to have him on board as part of the team. The final area of the 4 is the managed network and cloud space. And this is an area that I have a group of partners who actually provide that level of infrastructure, connectivity, and cloud service support that you may need if you decided from the outset or during the entire process of developing these solutions that you really aren't in a position to manage them. Can somebody else do that for you? So we have people that can do that too. Well, we wouldn't say that we can do it all, but if we can't do it, we can find the people who can. We're Australian owned. We're located in Australia, in Sydney and Melbourne at present. We've got a broad ecosystem of partners, which I will talk about at a future vodcast. But I look forward to hearing from you as to whether these are services that you might be interested in having a conversation around. So as I said, network automation, the ability to actually make your network more automated, the ability for you to use data more and grab those insights and do that in a cost-effective way, how you can actually build and navigate and deliver on your future places and how you can scale that is another area, and then how we can help you to take that into a managed capability so that you can get on with your day job. Thank you for your time. Thanks for listening. My name's James Sankar. If you do want to reach out to me, please visit us at our website. It's World Wide Web, smartfootprints.com.au. We've got a contact page there. If you're on LinkedIn, feel free to connect with me or drop me a message. Really happy to start the conversation. And just to finish off there, we're all about doing this carbon neutrally. So everything we do here, we measure from a carbon footprint perspective and we offset that. And in time, over the next few years, the intent is to not have to offset, but be just smarter about the way we do things. So you can see here's the list here: transformation around the network, making the most of your data, working with communities and places, smart campuses, local government, all that, and how we manage it and sustain it. And that's what makes up this little logo at the top, if you're wondering what that was all about. Do get in touch, really excited, really want to work with you. Let's start the journey of actually making this world a better place. Thank you.